Hello everyone. Today we are going to review the movie Resident Evil Vendetta, which is part of the animated part of the Resident Evil animated movie series. I can't really say that I enjoyed this one though. I believe this is the second in the animated movie franchise for Resident Evil. There is a third one coming to Netflix soon, so I will be doing a review of that. I believe it's within the same series anyway. I'm not really sure how many animated spin-offs they did of the Resident Evil series as far as movies goes. But yeah, so this basically follows the story of Leon and Chris, I do believe, and a guy named Ares, who's the bad guy in this film. He's creating this new virus due to the fact that his family was killed in a bombing incident. I guess it was supposed to be looked like to me in the movie, at least it was on purpose. And then he decides that he's going to take his revenge and create this virus to destroy the world, really. Till only, I guess, the living dead remain or are alive in some sort of way. Obviously, this is like a virus movie, so throughout the movie you see that there are people who are immune to it. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to go very well for many of those people as they slowly just get overrun and killed by the people who are able to be infected by it. And he has created this way that the subjects he infects listen to him, so that I guess they know friend from foe, because the first mission they go on was to retrieve these two people that Chris knew, and by the time he gets there, I guess they've both been infected with this first strain of the virus that he's created. That Ares has created. So, unfortunately, he's too late, and I believe the big guy that Ares created, his name was Diego. At least I'm trying to remember that correctly, because it doesn't show. I wish it showed here in the IMDb pictures the voice actor with the actual photo, because sometimes it's hard to remember the names of everybody that was kind of like a secondary character. But anyhow, Rebecca is another main focus in this movie. She's obviously the brains of the operation, because she's the one who comes up with a vaccine for the A virus, I think is what Ares called it. Yeah, the A virus. So she comes up with the vaccine. It works because when Ares' men break into her lab, they put the gas into the lab to infect everybody, and she's able to get to the vaccine and inject it into herself, and it cures her. It looked like she might not make it out of there, but Chris comes to the rescue, and then they go to find Leon. At least I think it was definitely Leon that they went to find. He's on vacation. You find out that he lost his whole team due to this virus. At least I believe it was this virus. Or maybe there was something else more involved. I can't quite remember that part of the story. But anyway, Leon and Chris team up to take down Ares along with Rebecca. Sorry. Anyhow, Ares' plan is to basically recreate his wedding. I don't know why I use basically as a filler word. Anyhow, I'm getting off topic. So, Ares' plan is to recreate his wedding because Rebecca looks a lot like his wife. So he's going to use her as his new wife, I guess, even though he knows that it probably won't turn out the same way. So obviously Rebecca goes against that. He infects her with this new strain of the A virus, and it takes about a half an hour to fully take over the subject, I guess, and infect them completely, which seems like quite a long time. You would think you would want to amp that level up a little bit so that you were infecting people a lot quicker, because it seems like the gas form infected them faster than the needle form, but I guess because it's a more potent dose, they have to do it under the needle. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's in its first stages. So maybe, obviously, they haven't perfected the second strain yet to put it into a gas form. So Rebecca, luckily, is able to be saved. It looks like Chris kills Ares, but then this big Diego character comes up to him, and he says, Diego, you got to go into your final form, and then the two of them combine into one like super creature. And it didn't look good from that point on, because Leon ends up fighting him on the roof while Chris is trying to go get the vaccine for Rebecca. He just makes it in like the nick of time, because the timer is at 0 when he's giving the vaccine to her, so luckily he was able to save her. I thought maybe she would turn and things would go horribly wrong, because that's usually how these Resident Evil movies go. Nothing ever really goes 100% well. But yeah, I would say the end scene kind of saved this movie a little bit for me, but I can still only really give this a 5 out of 10 as far as rating. I'm not saying there weren't a lot of action scenes. This movie was action-packed in certain parts. It was just, I don't know. I just kind of found it boring throughout some of it, I guess. And I can't really say the acting was bad because it was animated, but I guess I can, maybe. Some of it was a little goofy, I guess, in ways that I found. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of harder with animated movies, isn't it, or for me anyway, to kind of explain what made it really that bad. Because the animation was good, there were action scenes in it. I don't know. I just kind of found myself bored in certain parts of the movie, I guess. It's the best way to describe it. So hopefully the next one in the series is a little bit, I don't know, I just felt like my attention wasn't completely grabbed on the movie the entire time. Maybe just because some scenes seemed to kind of drag out in between. This movie could have been a little bit shorter, possibly by maybe like 10, 15 minutes. I don't know. I don't really know. I guess it just didn't grab my attention as much as it should have. I found myself kind of, just bored in certain parts. I feel like I'm kind of rambling on about that now, trying to find some sort of other explanation as to why I didn't like this movie as much as I thought I would have. But anyhow, I guess the one other scene that was really good in this movie was the scene with the dogs, where they're chasing Leon down the highway. Maybe that was the scene that actually kind of ruined it for me, because I think the animation in that was kind of, I think that was the scene. The car explosions and stuff, the animation in that scene was kind of bad, actually. I mean, the scene itself, the dog chases, or the action scenes in that was good, but yeah, some of the animation behind seemed to be lacking. So I guess that's a better explanation, yeah. Some of the background animations were bad, and it just seemed like they put so much time into the forefront of the forefront animation, like the characters and stuff, and didn't take any time to do any good animation with the secondary explosions and stuff. And that kind of took away from the movie a little bit, yeah. Other than that, I think I've pretty much covered everything that I can for this film. I've given my rating 5 out of 10. I'm not going to give it any higher than that, because I just didn't really enjoy this film as much as I thought I was going to. I have the other Resident Evil animated Degeneration, I think was the first one. And then I guess this next one is... why can't I think of the name of it? Anyhow, there's another one coming to Netflix soon, so I will be doing a review of that as well. Because I kind of left a cliffhanger ending at the very end with the blonde girl that worked for... I don't think they ever say her name in the movie. The blonde girl that worked for Ares finds, obviously, Ares dead, and I don't know what else she found. But I guess we'll find out in the second or the third installment to this series of movies. Yeah. So hopefully I've covered everything that I can anyway. And please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below your thoughts on this film if you've seen it. And please comment if there's anything I missed that you would like me to touch on, because maybe I can go back and re-review this film in the future. Because sometimes I like to do that if I find myself distracted from the film, or just maybe missing key points sometimes, and maybe the film was actually better than I thought it was. But yeah, so comment down below your thoughts. And if I missed anything, I think I said that already, but I'm just covering that again. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye for now.